What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the garage. I am back with another Knipex tool. That's right, bringing you guys another amazing tool from Knipex. What we're going to be looking at today is the 1372-8, which is the forged wire strippers. I've been waiting a while to get these because I've been wanting to upgrade from the wire strippers I have been using prior, which are these old school hideous Southwire wire strippers you can get from Lowe's. I've been using these for probably the last 10 years, and they're not the greatest, I can tell you that. So this is a major upgrade that I'm super excited about. I also have some more amazing news. I am now an affiliate of KC Tool. So if you guys are interested in, buying a pair of Knipex tools or buying Vera, Weha, or any German brand, I'll put the affiliate link in the description below. And if you want to support the channel, use my affiliate link to buy your tools, and I would greatly appreciate that. Of course, you don't have to, but if you do want to support the channel, that would be amazing. But moving on from that, let's get right into it. So I'm going to tell myself here, I've already actually looked at these, but for you guys, I kind of like to keep them in the box. I haven't used them yet, but I have given them a once over, and I have to tell you, I mean, the quality of these is amazing. There's an internal spring, which is far better than the traditional spring, the external spring. I mean, just look at that spring. I mean, realistically, you get all kinds of stuff in these springs. You get lint and dust, and I've even gotten like pieces of wood stuck in there, like little small pieces of wood stuck in there, like, put them in my bag, and then they kind of come open, and then I got a piece of wood stuck in there I got to fish out. So having that internal spring with the forged wire strippers, that's a game changer, for me at least. They may not have been the first ones to do it, but they definitely did it right this time. And they're supposed to be 8 inches, so let's take a look. They actually come in at about 8.5 inches. Now, I did get these with the comfort grip. I just prefer these type of wire cutters or strippers to have a little bit more comfort on the grip. I mean, these are okay, don't get me wrong, and when they're the smooth dipped grips like this, they do clean pretty easy, but I mean, at a certain point they're going to get dirty. But the major upgrade to these over these and even wire strippers like these is how durable and tough these are. I mean, let me show you something here. So I've used these, I haven't cut anything hard with these, and look at the knives on these, the cutting area, how chewed up it is. And I don't know if that's from where they're banging around in my tool bag or what the case is, but this is like the 3rd set of these that I've had. And every pair I've ever got, the cutting blades get shredded. And after a little bit of use, even stripping wire with these becomes a chore. Now, these right here are for American wire gauge, from stranded ranges from 16 to 26. So these are the smaller, probably for electronics, wiring, stuff like that. These are going to be your bigger size. This has AWG stranded and solid sizes, but there are no bolt cutters integrated into these. These are really, truly a light duty pair of strippers, and I like the size of them, don't get me wrong, but it was certainly time for an upgrade. Yeah, see, these are about 6.5. So Another thing I want to point out is the actual jaws, the front jaws. Look at the surface area you have with these. I mean, it's massive. Most of the time when you see strippers, they're not going to be, the top jaws aren't going to be that massive, even with your Kleins or, you know, any of those other more reputable brands. You're not going to see jaws like that, and they're wide, so you can get a good grip on whatever it is that you're trying to get a hold of. And another awesome feature about these is the cutting blades. So these cutting blades can cut, you know, even battery cable, you know, the thick battery cable, no problem from what I understand. I haven't done that myself, but enough talking. Let's get some wire out and let's see how these bad boys strip compared to these. All right, so I went and grabbed some, this is 12-3 wire with ground. So there's 4 solid copper wires in there. And let's take a look at how these knives, how they do. They have a different, you see how they have this little concaved area? I would imagine that would help with getting whatever it is you're trying to cut in there and holding it. Now, where that could get you in trouble is if you have something thicker than this. But let's take a look and see how these cut. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely effortless. Let's try these out real quick. And you can see with these, the cutting knives aren't even big enough to fully cut across this. And they certainly take a hell of a lot more effort to get through that. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to pull the coating off of these here, but unless you have like a utility knife where you can cut down the middle, this ain't the easiest stuff to pull apart. But I'm telling you, I mean, the grip that you get on whatever it is that you're trying to get a hold of, I mean, that's fantastic. That's insane, the amount of leverage you have. And I know they're 8-inch. I mean, look at that. It's so effortless. So let's take a look here. And let's try to strip some wire here. Now, there's 2 ways to strip wire. Some people do the cut and pull, or I call that the cut and pop. So you cut the sheathing, and you just ride it on down. Cut the sheathing, ride it on down, pop it off. I call that the cut and pop method. And so we got the cut and pop, or you got the cut and pull, which some people will do that. They'll cut it, and then they'll take the tip and they'll pull it off that way, which I was never a big fan of that. And then they'll pull it off with the jaws of the stripper. So let's cut that off. Let's check these out. Cut and pop, not too bad. Definitely a little bit harder. And let's try the cut and pull. See how that works. You just can't get as much with these little tips, these little jaws. You can't get anything on it. Can't get a hold of anything on this guy. There we go. So with that being said, and look, you can see that we kind of scored up the wiring a little. I mean, these just cut so easy. Pop. I mean, these are freaking incredible. I don't know why I didn't get these before. I mean, these are absolutely legendary. All right, now let's take a look and see how they cut bolts. So let's also, another awesome feature about these is you don't have to thread the bolt in. You simply just slide it in and you just cut, slide, cut, slide it in there, cut. And to be honest with you guys, that's not terrible at all. Right there's a little bit of a hang up there. But if we look at this screw right there, that's threadable. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's just fine. I mean, you can work with that, no problem. All right, so some final thoughts. If I could say one word to describe these, I would say beastly. These are absolutely beast mode when it comes to wire strippers. And I mean, the knives are extremely sharp. Look at the jaws. I mean, that you can get such a good purchase on whatever it is you're trying to get a hold of. And another cool little feature is at the top here, it's not just horizontal grooves in the jaws. Now here it's horizontal grooves, but here it's actually like checkered. So it's like a bunch of little squares. If you can see the little angled lines there, where it gives you a much better grip on a surface than just having these horizontal lines or grooves. So there's like some yeah, I'm sure you can see them, like diagonal grooves that are also cut in the jaws. These are impressive. The internal spring is a huge plus. Not having to thread the bolt to cut it is such a time saver. And I mean, these are just absolutely beastly. Knipex doesn't pay me. You know, if there's a bad Knipex tool that I don't like, I'll definitely let you guys know. But man, these are a game changer right here. And I know there are some good strippers on the market right now, but if you don't have these, I don't think you have the best. But that's not for me to decide. That's for you guys. I would love to know what you all think. If you all know some other strippers out there that are as beastly as these, or maybe even better, definitely let me know about it in the comments below. And again, I appreciate everybody who's been liking and subscribing. And if you enjoyed the video or learned something, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And if you're wanting to get yourself a set of these or any other Knipex tools, the affiliate link will be in the description below. But until next time, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see y'all again. Peace.